Hello and welcome to another session of Dying Light 2 Reloaded Edition, this time with the weapon update. If you guys are interested in acquiring this OP weapon which is called Scorpio, then follow these simple steps. You need to actually complete 4 missions from the Pilgrim Outpost, which is again a limited time event. Let's start off with the bounty called New Tricks in Velador, where you have to perform finishers on villagers. Now finisher is a little complicated for people who are having so much power as to one-shot even volatiles. So the best weapon to acquire would be low profile weapon, like typically around 60 or less than 100 damage. Here you need to notice to hit in such a way that their stamina, which is under the health bar, needs to deplete, and then the trigger button for the finisher move will be available. So you have to perform like 10 finishers, and which is quite easy and can be done quickly, provided that you have low level weapon and following my strategy guide. So that's your trigger. Some exceptional cases can be there, like this guy who is kind of afraid of me and keeps moving back, although I have finished his white bar completely. You can see even his health is nearly finished, but the trigger button is not available. So he kind of reminds me like my childhood favorite Undertaker with white eyes and red hoodie. Anyways, also you cannot perform finishers at your fellow villagers. Like I jumped on them by mistake, did not even hit them with weapon, and this depression group therapy class was interrupted and they all went haywire on me. I mean, I tried performing finishers on them, but it was not working for me at least. Then moved on to the next one, which is even more easier, as the name itself suggests, chop chop. Yes, just chop off the limbs. And the best way to do is just targeting on the legs, and it can be done in no time again. It is very easy. Just encounter any zombie that you have, and normally chop off the limbs means targeting the hands, but just target the legs and it is very simple. Look down and chop off their legs, cripple them, and you can do 50 in no time. So do that, and then go for the third target, which is the third bounty called One Step Ahead of Death. I mean, I'm really amazed how the developers have upgraded the knights and chase. I mean, that vibe which is there in part 1, I mean, it's kind of coming back. Now with the new update, it is really dangerous to roam around at the night. I mean, if you trigger the chase, every imaginable villager zombie in the village will just be on your They have made the volatile quite volatile with some improvement on his speed and their spitting power with some good animation, and other types of zombies also would be chasing around you. And they have also nerfed the stamina, so you need to work on the stamina vertical ledge at point 3 in order to get better. Anyways, just trigger the chase and keep running and avoiding or hiding, whatever suits you best, for 60 seconds, and with that the bounty is completed. Bounty completion will pop up on the screen. Unfortunately for me, it did not happen, so I went to the Pilgrim Outpost website and claimed the bounty completion from there. Now comes the fourth and the final part, which is called Bounty Boy Run, and boy, it was sweating. One of the reasons is because it is long. Like, you have to get multiple tries of around 7 minutes of practice, at least for me, because I've done a number of tries, understanding the path and the strategy that would be involved. However, you have to be literally quite fast, like 75% at least, to be perfect, to achieve the minimum level, which is bronze. So anyways, once you complete that after a couple of tries or one try, whatever suits you best or whatever you can do, just restart and claim all your bounties from the Pilgrim Outpost website, and go to your stash, redeem it, and also make some harpoons ammo. Like initially there's none, so make some harpoon weapons, and then after that just go outside and test on your converted villagers. So for me, it was like I'm quite surprised. Like one hit and the volatile is off the grid. I mean, you can see his head popping off, flying. Like I'm playing on hard level, so this weapon is actually quite OP, but slow, but again worthy for your collection. So I mean, to be honest, the hammer part is also like any other two-handed weapon, but the stamina drains like completely, like 1 or 2 shots and you're out, like especially with the new update with the stamina nerf. So this basically means that you have to be more farming on the stamina boosters elements and keep the booster and buffs with you alongside all the time. Anyways, for the two-handed, I'm not such a big fan of that. However, as a torpedo gun, it is insane. I mean, you can have one shot straight piercing through target, making multiple hits on target. You can see the torpedo in a slow motion moving around. It looks kind of cool with good animation, good weapon overall. So anyways, enjoy this weapon while you could grab it, and do let me know your feedback, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Ciao.